Hi beauties, welcome to Lady Lay Tarot. In today's reading, we're going to take a look at when will it happen and also how it will happen, how you can make it happen. We have 5 piles with us today. Please take a moment to select your pile. You could try rolling the dice 10 to 15 times, as I always like to say, and seeing which number 1 through 5 comes up the most often. Or you can pick according to the stone. So please take a moment to pause the video and select your pile before we get into it. All right, let's go. Hi, pile 1, welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this blue and white stone and or the card, Mercury in Aries, the restlessness card. So this is giving us a hint as to what you may be asking about. It could be a medical issue, or it could have to do with something like moving, going somewhere. Those are just some of the clues I'm getting. Or it's something that you've been like working hard at already, but it's not panning out. It does seem to be a wish of yours. So we're going to take a look at the timing and what else you can do to speed up this process or to make this happen. So first off, I'm going to get some cards for the timing of this. Let me get 3 cards for when this can happen. But 4 fell out. Okay. So interestingly, we have Scorpio. So this could happen in Scorpio season, whenever it is that you're watching this video. If you're watching it now when I post it, Scorpio season is in November or at the end of October. And that is like 6 months away. So I'm seeing 6 months away. And also we have Leo, which is the 5th sign. So it could be 5 to 6 months. And we have the Pisces sign. So 5 is the earliest I see this as happening. 5th, like 5 months from now, seems Scorpio season, which is the 9th season, 8th or 9th season month is the most likely. And then the latest is in Pisces season, which is 11 months, or rather 10 months from now. Okay, so that's your timing right there. And as for how you can make this happen, let me just get some cards out and we'll see. Okay, so we have a Leo card, we have Nest, we have Goldfish, we have March, we have Bull, and we have Needle and Thread. Okay, and the last card here. Let's see what else is being said. Sorry about that. Okay, very interesting. So it seems like the key to making this dream come true is you have to give up something that you have been regretful over, whatever is mentally torturing you, and maybe even give up the idea that this is just something that is very unlikely to happen, and that with sincerity you could win this. So you have to give up the notion that if you pray hard enough that it will happen, because this is something that requires your stubbornness, your persistence, that requires you to lay down the foundation. For example, let's say you're trying to convince someone to do something and they're not going about it, so you're praying about it, that they change their mind. That's not going to work in this scenario, it looks like. What will work is if you flatter this person, or if you're stubborn with your tactics, if you lay the foundation. And it may feel unnatural to you. So with the Goldfish, that's what I'm seeing. It could be something that you're trying something very new, a new tactic that you hadn't tried before, or you're going to a new environment that you hadn't gone to before. That seems to be the trick here in making this bloom, in this making this wish come true. So you have to let go of the idea that you can just pray about this and you could vibrate on a high enough frequency emotionally to make this dream come through, because it seems like it's you not backing down, but actually taking some foundational steps, some concrete steps, not just tapping into an emotional frequency, and also being performative, getting down to work, being a flatterer of sorts. Also, it could involve you having to like communicate with someone back and forth. So whatever the situation is that you're asking about, it's not enough to just like turn on a video and try to vibrate at a certain frequency and just believe in the power of manifestation. You have to actually do some sort of manipulation or some, like, I won't back down. I'm going to lay down the foundation and slowly it's going to start building. And it also says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. That is also required. Maybe you need to have minimum resources with the foundation here, some first initial investment, not a lot, but something which may make you feel uncomfortable asking for help about at first. Like you might have to take out a loan, or you might have to ask a friend or somebody to borrow at least a little seedling money. And it seems like your persistence and your hard work, lack of shame, is what's going to make this dream come true, because it does seem highly unlikely if you're just praying about it, or if you're just trying to vibrate on a positive frequency, to happen. So those are the clues that I'm getting for this. But let me take one more clue as to how else this will happen or can happen. Wow, okay. So we have the security card, something about computers. It could be that you may have to like have a web page. This may apply to some individuals, or you have to search for something online. And here with this card, the King of Saucers, what I'm saying is like you have to literally come to someone's door, ask them for assistance or flatter them, woo them, like give them a pitch. So it seems like some legwork is required here. Some very tangible, concrete work on your part is required, and you must be stubborn and not back down when you're sad or defeated or told no by one leader, maybe. All right. And so it does seem like not a lot of people might get that wish, but with your persistence and if you put the right foundational elements, this is going to happen around these times. So this was your reading, Pile 1. I hope this was informative. And just as a cherry on top, let me get some letter initials, just as another layer of confirmation that this was your pile. Okay, so some of these letters that came through, that could be an initial, spell something out for you. It's MSBVLKTTYTPVJIIF. All right. This is not necessary. This part doesn't need to resonate with you, but it's just another cherry on top. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please hit like and subscribe to support the channel. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this brownish stone and or to this card that flew out for your pile, patience. So this is giving us a hint as to what you may have asked about or something happening in Virgo season, but we're going to take a look at the timing very soon. So this question that you're asking about, when will it happen? It could have something to do with a relationship, some breakdown in communication, or about someone getting in contact with you. In some instances, I also see it may have something to do with a pet or transportation here, like getting to and fro someplace. And another thing is it could have something to do with like building some sort of foundation, trying to build something up. But with the Swords card, mostly I'm getting it has something to do with communication. And with the Virgo, it could have something to do with health, since that's a card, that's a sign associated with health, organization, business, logic, using your mind. So yeah, different situations may apply, but let's take a look at whatever question you asked. When is the timing of this? Okay, so let's see. And then we'll take a look at how it will happen. Okay, so for the timing, interesting. I got Aries season, which is the month of April when I'm posting this, 1 month's time. So whenever you're watching this, it's like this month is the earliest it could happen. And we have Sagittarius, which is, let me see, we're in May right now, almost May right now, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, like 8 months away. And we have Taurus, which is like a year away from now. So it's showing it could be 1 month from now or this month up to a year from now at the latest, depending on the situation. But let me just get like the best estimate here. Actually, let me take out a card that would give us the best estimate timing for this to happen. I know that's a wide array, like from 1 month to 12 months. So let's see. Ooh, okay. So with this rainbow here, doesn't look like winter. Yeah, this is kind of, it could be in the spring as I'm seeing it, or in autumn time, most likely. I'm not seeing summer either. It would be more cool rather than summertime. So it could be, I'm seeing more like Taurus or Aries season, whenever that falls from when you're watching this video. Or it could be around October. It's another thing that I'm getting. So it could be that this is like 7 months away. All right. And let's get one more timing card with that rainbow waterfall. Okay, we have Leo season here. 5 months away is what I'm seeing actually, because I don't really see this as summer. So it could be 5 months away, which is, like I said, when we have cooler weathers coming. If you're watching it at the time that I'm posting it. Yeah. So it seems like, yeah, these dates are probably correct. But a little earlier than Sagittarius season, which is November. So it seems like it could happen in spring or in fall time is what I'm gathering with this, because 5 months away is going to be fall time, October for us. Okay, so let's take a look at what it will require to make this dream come true, or how will it happen, okay? So let me get some cards out and then we'll see what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. All right. Okay, so these cards came through. First of all, we have the Judgment card. Interesting. Is this something that will require both your heart and mind to be in alignment? That's what your spirit guides are saying. So temporary situation. Okay. And we have Storyteller. We have Cain. Pay attention to your health. We have a purse. Some money may need to be spent on health, or you may need to enlist an authority figure, an older person with money to help you with resources or to get this approved. Or it could be saying that you have to stay abreast of your health, like stay in the know about your health, because a health issue may be eating up a lot of your money or your resources, or your physical fitness needs to be considered before you undertake this. We have the Storyteller and the Death, and we also have the Scribe. Wind chimes. Peace and harmony. Interesting. So your anxiety needs to be managed for this wish to come about faster. You need to calm the mental chatter. Yeah, it needs, like, it's saying your heart and head need to be aligned. So you have to make sure you're not acting out of fear, exaggerating certain problems, or you're not letting culture or authority brainwash you. Like, logically, you could be telling yourself this is the right thing to do, but your heart is not in it. So once you have both of those parts aligned and you don't feel guilty about it, and you're not anxiety laden, like, oh, I'm guilty for wanting this, doing this, or I can't do it, it's too big of a thing to handle. And if you have peace and harmony with whatever the outcome is, and you just do it, just write it, like, you know how writers, they just leap into it. The important thing is to keep at it and to just write every day, rather than writing when you don't have any writer's block or waiting for the perfect inspiration to come. Okay, so it seems like money may also be a factor here. You have to pull together the money or get it somehow. Okay. A friend or someone from far away, like someone who's not a local, may help you in this process with this wish coming true. With the Storyteller card, it needs, like, your sense of humor is needed in this situation. So not your anxiety or your fear or you confronting someone, but more being like very positive or even humorous. It's this approach or temperament that could win supporters over to you. And we have Butterfly, a change for the better. Shed unnecessary things. Maybe you need to change some habits about yourself as well, like the stories that you tell yourself or to others. For example, if you have a victim mentality, check yourself and try not to do that. Instead, reframe the story and make it more humorous, something lighthearted, so it's more digestible to yourself or to other people. Journaling might also do you good. And let's see, with the temporary situation, there could be a setback before the real one comes. The download that I'm getting is that it may look like half-assed version of what you want at first, but then it will be the real deal. So there may be a bit of anxiety at first, like, oh, it's not panning out, it's not coming true, but it will happen. You just have to hang in there. That hurdle will be overcome. So you have to know that that's just a temporary setback. You might have a temporary setback at the beginning with this. And with the appreciation, the Leo card there, it's like you have to construct your words carefully. If this is a question pertaining to communication with someone, you may have to be the one that reaches out first or writes first, is the clear, distinct message that I'm getting. You might have to take the initiative and not necessarily wait for news to come. You might have to be the one that applies or does this thing or sets the precedent. Yeah, I see a lot of like books holding, writing, the initiative being taken by you, and not just waiting for this doom and gloom to pass, or not just waiting for this other person to make contact. Like, you have to overcome your fear and feel at peace. Be less serious about it. Have a sense of humor. Okay. So I want to get another clarifier for this cane. Pay attention to your health. Besides the obvious, like it's saying your health may be a concern or may delay the... Wow. Okay. We have the appreciation card again. This is Ace of Happiness. Very interesting, because we have the cornucopia here as well. Maybe that you have to incorporate more ideas rather than you haven't. Maybe you've been narrowly focused on a certain subset of people. Like, let's say you're trying to make a certain website popular, but you're only targeting one type of group demographic. It's saying this wish will come true faster and on time if you like expand your search area and not like make it more narrow. So you see you have like fruits in here, vegetables here. That seems to be the option that will make you the most profitable or make you the most happiest and achieve this dream that you're asking about. So those are just some of the downloads that we're getting, but this is a short reading. So please interpret the cards how you may. Please take a look at them. I encourage you to do that. Your situation is unique to you. But do know that I do see this happening in 5 months, or at the very earliest this month, and all the way up to a year. Okay, so that's what we saw here. Most likely happening in the springtime or in the fall time, before it gets really cold, before Sagittarius season. All right. Oh, sorry, pile two. Let me also get some letter charms out before we wrap up this reading. Okay, let's see. Okay, so these letter charms came out as just another layer of confirmation for those of you who may need that. So we have JRTQI. This is a G, T, M, or W, and T. This need not resonate for everyone, but these are just some of the signs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Please hit like and subscribe. Bye. Hi, pile three. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to the red stone or to the card that flew out for your pile. Enthusiasm. Sagittarius. Okay, so this is just giving me a hint, or you a hint about what's one of the wishes that you asked about. And it may be related to travel or something that you have been wishing for a long time. With the enthusiasm, could be about a specific person, male or female, in your life. Or let me see another clarifier for what this could be about. Let's see. Ooh, okay. So we have poet, shapeshifter, and lover. Okay, so it could be about a love situation that you have in mind, or a certain project that you love with all your heart, something you're passionate about. It says great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. All right, and yeah, so it makes sense with the enthusiasm and the reds here, something you have to be bold about perhaps. With the poet, again, we have the burgundy, the reds, and it could be about communication or about saying something or a creative work that you're making that may have to do with written language or writing. And with the shapeshifter, it could be about like spiritual cleansing if you've been going through a hard time. I'm seeing the auras, the 7 chakras here. And we have levels of consciousness. It could be about gaining knowledge. Okay, and it could be about a personal agenda that you have. Maybe you want to get even with someone. That's what I'm reading it as here. Yeah. Could be that you want maybe karma for someone, but let me take a look at what else that's saying. Okay. Oh, okay. So you might be trying to get news about someone, or like I said, it could be regarding a certain younger person in your life, not necessarily a woman. And we have the unicorn. You're asking about a decision. You don't know. There's so many levels to this. And your intuition is maybe not telling you what to do, or it's the wires are crossed. You don't know. Your intuition is telling you too many things. You don't know how to get rid of all the junk and make a decision about something. Or it could be about travel. So anyway, it will resonate differently for everyone watching for this pile. But let's just look at the timing for when this thing you're asking about will happen. I'm going to get 2 or 3 cards. Oh, okay. So the first cards we got were Cancer and Pisces. And we got Aquarius. Interesting. So the first thing that I'm seeing is that it could happen in June or July, most likely July of this year, which is like 2.5, 3 months away from when you're watching this reading. And then we have Pisces, which is next year, like 11 months away. And we also have Aquarius, which is around like 9, 10 months away, I believe. Okay, so whenever you're watching this reading, it may happen during these seasons. You know, Pisces is in February or beginning of March. It could happen in Aquarius season, which is beginning of January or late January. Or it could happen at the earliest, like I said, in 2.5 months' time. So let's take a look at how this will happen, what it will take to make this happen. Let me get some cards out and we'll discuss. Okie doke. All right. Very interesting. So let me see what's coming through as some of the clues. So we have Knight of Swords. It may require you to be confrontational or even a bit rude here with the excitement. Like you have to catch the enemy off guard is the thing that I'm thinking right now. Or you have to be bold and make an announcement. I see very much like an Aryan type of vibe is necessary. Getting together with friends. You may need to enlist your friends to help make this problem go away or for this thing to happen. Then we have the Empress card here. A particular friend that may be helpful in this. It could be a woman specifically. And yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Okay. And with this, what I'm getting is like you may actually have to associate with someone you don't like very much, someone who's been rude or nasty towards you in the past. And you may have to show off to them, show off your better qualities or make them know that they're dealing with a different type of creature right now than they were before, and that you won't back down and you are still full of pride. Like your ego wasn't hurt. That's what I'm getting here. Like nothing will hold you down. Okay, with the casket here, another thing I'm seeing with this is like let bygones be bygones, or in some cases here, someone's death or fire. Someone needs to be fired first for you to get this opportunity. Like if this is a job, for example, so you may have to wait actually for some other person to leave the company or be fired before you get this offer. And that's what it looks like here. Like you may not be the first choice, but when that person leaves, then you will be offered this thing. So it's almost like this pile, I'm getting like, you have to be egotistical. Don't show your weak hand. Don't show your hurt. Instead, have this ballsy aura. You're not crying. You're not sharing your emotions. You're more like, don't get mad, get even type of mentality. And it says a long journey. This maybe have been something that you've been dealing with for a long time, this heartbreak, or that this person betrayed you many times or over a long span of time. So I'm not necessarily seeing you have to forgive this person, actually. It seems like you have to more show this person that you're a strong contender and that you won't back down and you don't believe the lies that they have about you, or if this is like a job situation or something. It's showing that you're not a naive person, you're not innocent, and you could play games, you could strategize. So you're encouraged to be very strategic here, and that's how this wish will come about. You may have to kiss some frogs or do things that are maybe not very virtuous. That's what I'm seeing with the snake here and the Knight of Swords. So if you want this, yeah, you may have to do some things that are like not very virtuous, or not something like, for example, the Dalai Lama would do. But to make this happen, sometimes, you know, there are the means of making this happen. Maybe that you have to use your friends, or get in touch with unsavory characters, and be a scheming person, I would say. And then you would have this lady on your side as well with the practicality card here. That's really interesting. It seems like you should use other people to help you with this goal. Let other people do your legwork for you as much as you can. And you have to embellish or act proud or as confident, even if you don't feel like it. Fake it till you make it is the kind of thing that I'm getting here. And like Machiavellian is also another thing that I'm getting with this as well. So even if it's not there, you may have to kind of sugarcoat it a bit and pretend like great things are happening, or yeah, something is already done when it's only half done. Yeah. I know, I'm just interpreting the cards. Please don't get offended at anything. Please feel free to look at the cards and interpret it for yourself as well. You know your situation. Okay, but these are the timings of when this will happen. And let's lastly get some letter charms as just another layer of confirmation if you seek that. Okay, so these are just some letter charms that may spell something out for you, or be your initials or somebody else's initials. They are A, M, Q, X, V, R, A, J, H, T, and Z, X. And let me get one more because we have so many X's there. Sorry. We have N, H, G, and F. Okay. So this is just another layer of confirmation. It need not apply. I hope that this was informative. Please hit like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this light colored stone, and or to this card that flew out for your pile, the Libra card. Okay, the number 7. So this is giving me one of the hints as to what you may have asked about for the timing. It could be something related to something of a reconciliation, or some teamwork, something that you have to do with other people involved. Or let me see what else this is referring to. Could be about a beauty treatment, for example, or making up with someone. Like I said, reconciliation. Ooh, we have the Tower. Wow, interesting. Yeah, like the harmony, the justice, the good time after the bad, after the worst has happened. And let me see what else is coming through for that, actually. What else it could be about. We have Queen. It could be about a certain female, or it could be, like it says here, benevolent authority. So someone in a position of power doing something for you, or you being in a position of power here. Okay, or let me see what else this may be referring to. Ooh, death. Wow, it's very much like the Tower energy, something that brought you a lot of turmoil or drama, or someone who betrayed you is another thing that I'm getting, or something which is very tentative, like you're in trouble, a terrible situation happened and you want to know, like, when am I going to come out of that? When is it going to happen? Yeah, so many different things here, but let me see another clue as to what that could be. Wow, we got the rat here and the broken wishbone, something that really was like the Tower moment. You wished for it, you hoped for it, and it just did not come true. And someone betrayed you, or there were other things working in the background, some creepy people or some manipulative people. It could also have to do with a project or something that was written about you, like a rumor or gossip. Yeah, see how that resonates. But let's take a look at the timing of this, most importantly, before we get to the how will it happen. So the timing wise, I'm going to take out 3 cards. Let's see which cards come through. The first one, Aquarius season. Aquarius season, you know, is like 10 months away from now. So then we have Aries season, which I'm seeing it as like next year Aries season, not this year. So I'm seeing it as it will take a year or 10 months to a year for it to happen, or with the Taurus season here, or like 13 months. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Like it will happen before springtime, So if you're watching this now, we're already in spring. So it's going to happen next year, right before springtime, or right around springtime. And let's take a look at how this will happen, like what your spirit guides are trying to tell you about how you can make this happen, or how to best make this happen. So we have assertion, we have influence. Broken ring. You may have to like draw the line and get out of a relationship, or block this person, ignore this person for a while, just as a defense system, so that they see you're serious about this. That's one of the first things I'm seeing with the stubborn, because they're so stubborn that unless you do something drastic, it might not work. And you will be taking, interesting with the staff, you may need to also have another authority figure get involved with whatever it is you're asking about. Like, let's say you have a problematic coworker, right? You may have to actually appeal to the authority, to the superior, to get rid of this problem or to solve this problem. Bat, take care, enemies are working against you. Interesting. For some of you guys, it may also be that if, like, for example, they're spreading rumors about you, or if they're playing a mean game, two can play that game, and you have to return it in kind. And not in kind, but rather the opposite. In kind, meaning you have to give them the same energy back. We have 6 of Cups, and we have 7 of Pentacles. So mirroring that energy, like I said, remember the fire analogy. Be gutsy, fire with fire, right? You can't, it seems in this particular situation, you're supposed to go harder at it, or you're supposed to not be so nice about it if they're not nice about it, and use their tactic against them. You see, we have these identical creatures here. It's like you use the same poison or the same remedy on them that they would use on you. Think like them. Think of what they would do in this situation, and that's how you will be able to influence or manipulate this person to step back or to help you in this situation. So you have to kind of get into their mind and know how they think, and use that tactic instead of trying to use your own good, true, sweet tactic. The Aries energy here is, again, bold, even a little destructive, and not scared, to be blunt, direct. And you have to be okay with cutting ties if it's not going to work, as a last resort, or as a thing to show them that, you know, don't mess with me. But let me see what else is being said here. Let me get another clarifier for how else this wish may come true. Shapeshifter. Like I said, you have to copy their tactic, or use what would, like, pretend you're in their head, what would work for that person. You have to find their triggers. If this is a person that you're dealing with, or with the shapeshifter, you have to change your perspective, your mindset. Don't try to do this in a way where you're like, you know, this is what should be done. This is the virtuous thing to do. No, you have to realize that there are different levels to people, and you can't just treat like too much kindness is a bad thing. There's a verse in the Bible about that. Sorry to get religious on you here. I was reading, I think it was Ecclesiastes. Yeah, Ecclesiastes. And there was a line in there about, I forgot which verse it was. Holler at me if you know which verse it is. That being too good is also a bad thing. It's also something that is not encouraged. Everything in moderation, because being too good, you can also lose out a lot in life. So that's what this is reminding me of. Shapeshifter. You have to act differently around different people because your tactic is not working so far. See? The Aries person. And let's see, what else with the shapeshifter? Lastly, carriage. Like I said, exit strategy may be necessary here, or you may have to change locations is another clarifier we're seeing here. Change locations, change cities for someone that may be relevant to their situation here. Yeah, so see how that resonates with you. And lastly, let's get some letter terms as just another layer of confirmation, if you need that. Okay, so these letters came through. They may be your initials or somebody else's initials or spell something else. So we have AGVLEUTDRVJJN. Okay. Oh, and RF. Sorry, did not see these. So, and you. So I hope this was helpful. Please press like and subscribe if you liked this reading in order to support our lovely channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, Pile 5. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to the purple stone and or to the card that flew out for your pile, the friendship card. Okay. So this is giving us one of the clues as to what you may have asked about. And with this, it could be about a certain person, maybe a friend of yours, or you're asking with the Cancer card here something about your home. Since Cancer is a card of the home, the family. It could also have something to do with fertility. Okay, but let's see what else it may have to do with. Let me get one card from here. Ooh, okay. It could have to do with money and the tower, the foundation, or the home. And let's see. The Magician, manifesting something, and with the King of Pentacles. It does seem like it's money or job related here for some of y'all. And lastly, let's see what it may have to do with. Okay. Ooh, okay. Slave trickster. So someone who may have played games with you that you are affected by, that you have to answer for their whims, or you were controlled by this person, or they went ghost on you, something like that. It could be a question about someone's addiction, or with the slave card here, you're desperate for someone or something. It could be that you have surrendered to this and you don't believe it's going to happen anymore. And with the trickster, it says manipulating others through duplicity. It could be someone in your life, maybe a family member, workmate, whoever is making you wait for something. They have deceived you in some way, or they're manipulating you, or you're trying to get them to change their behavior, but nothing is working. So you're asking a question pertaining to that for some of y'all watching for this. So let's see the timing, okay? Before we take a look at how this will happen, what your spirit guides are saying. Ooh, okay. So interestingly, we had Sagittarius and Virgo come out. And so first, I see this as this might happen 9 months from now, since Sagittarius is the number 9. And Sagittarius season is actually in November, which is like 6 months away. So 6 months away, it seems like, is the earliest. And then we have Virgo, which is also the number 6. So somehow I'm seeing this as like 6 months from now. Or it could be with Scorpio season, which is in October, November. Interestingly, yeah, November is very likely here, or 6 months from when you're watching this reading, or November. And Leo, that's 5. The number 5, so 5 months, or it could be next year, like at the latest, since we're going from least to greatest. Sorry, had to take a short break. And then we have Taurus, which is, yeah, exactly a year from now. So going from least to greatest, it's 6 months. That's what I see. 6 months is the earliest. And then we have also 7 months from now for Scorpio season. And we have 12 months to 1 year, 3 months. Okay. So yeah, it seems like it's not something that will happen very quickly. It will take at least 6 months to 1 year and 3 months, basically, at the very latest. Hope that was clear. But let's take a look at how this will happen, what your spirit guides are saying you do, or what needs to be done to make this dream a reality. This one fell out. Okay. Okay. And let me get one from here. All right. So we have 4 of Swords. First of all, since we know with the timing here, it might take 6 months at the very least. You have to be patient. That's what this is saying. You have to enjoy what you have right now. Be patient. Take some respite. Be comfortable. Make sure you don't have any anxiety. Okay, with the loss, for some of you guys, it may be that you need to quit or sell something that you have right now to make this happen or avoid negativity. And with the bear, ooh, especially money matters. Broken ring. Wow, pale. Time to get out of a situation. And let's see. Yeah, for some of you guys, you may have to get out of a commitment you have with someone else or something else. Like, for example, if it's getting rid of a job, right? Or starting else, taking a risk, like getting rid of a job or breaking up with someone, like losing hope and being in that state where you don't know where anything is going, but it's okay. You've embraced that there was a loss and you're going to rebuild. And give yourself permission to mourn or step back. Okay, so with the guide here, I also see that you should get a professional help with some learned people, and maybe in the area of profession, or let's say you're looking to do something with accounting or something, you might have to take professional courses for that. Or there's a person who's been through this situation, you need to like really lean on them during this time and to gain their wisdom of what to do and what not to do in that situation. But I definitely see something has to be quit here, or something has to be ended before this wish can really manifest. So you will know what that is based on your situation, but it's very clear as day with the pale and the broken ring that something else has, like you either have to get out of a relationship or a job or some sort of commitment that you have with someone or something. You have to embrace that loss and understand that that is a dangerous thing, that's keeping you from getting this abundance. And that's when these perks will come in. You have to be okay with losing this thing, the danger. So you can't have it both ways, it looks like. And let me see any other clarifiers that are coming through for what else Spirit is suggesting you do in this situation. Ooh, okay, the Ace of Wands. This is the beginning card. Ooh, it's like you have to let that old situation go and start new. It could be a new place, a totally new place, or just like let that old person or that old situation, that old job go. You will know how that relates and start anew, because sometimes the damage is too severe. Like the egg is cracked, like you can't put it back together and it's on the floor. You can't cook it, right? So when you let go and you're okay with that loss, then something new, which is this wish that you have, can come into being. But you do need a mentor with this wish, or somehow you need to move or something because you've exhausted the old option. It's just not working anymore. That may be saying there with this card, the Ace of Wands, beginning card. Okay, and the influence card. Maybe if this is a love situation, you have to take a chance on someone else that's new, or only trust one person's advice, the Libra card. But I want to get a clarifier for that, actually. Ooh, the Tower. Yeah. Just like time to get out. End it is what it's saying here. Let it end. Let the toxicity play out with... This is a former couple or a toxic collaboration. Yeah, let it crumble. Don't be afraid to tip it over the edge is what it's saying here. And, okay, a few cards flew out. Sorry. Let's see. These 3 cards, but we need one, the Hierophant. So organization may also help you here, like staying organized, staying on top of things, or having a cold heart. With the 4 of Swords, you know, here you're in this rest, withdrawal, where you're not letting it get to you mentally, emotionally. You could even be a little bit tricky with this person or shut down completely. You see how these faces, they're not smiling. They are very stern. They're setting boundaries, a line in the sand, like you can't cross over this line. These are my boundaries and that's it. Otherwise, you will, you know, meet my wrath kind of thing. And lastly, we have Ace of Cups. It's like you're going to be given something by someone or the universe when you're not even trying to get it. This is also a cup of starting something new. For some of you guys, if this is about like a show that you're trying to have, or you're trying to do some creative thing, you have to get started with that now and just enjoy the process of creation, because the praise of accolades will come organically. And or what is that Ace of Cups saying? This is could be about, ooh, money will be coming to you. So maybe some personal project that you're passionate about, that's where the coins, the money will be coming to you the most. And you just need some patience is what it looks like. But we do see this new project will bring fans and such. You know, money is coming in for that, but you have to stay organized and really plan and like not get carried away by emotions. But with this Hierophant energy, the Virgo energy needs to be in full swing. All right, so lastly, let's get some letter charms. It's just another layer of confirmation. Let's see. All right, so pile 5, these letter charms came through. Let's take a look. We have INTY, ZIFX, FTR, EBMLHK. These may be your initials, somebody else's initials, or spell something else out for you. Has just an extra layer of confirmation, but it need not apply. I hope that this was informative. Thank you for watching, and may all your dreams come true. Bye.